Sam Roberts at Gorrington Road on a Thursday night. I managed to track down Martin Hynes. Martin, before we look ahead to this weekend's clash with London Welsh, let's talk about the last 2 weeks. And I suppose when you think about it, the fixture list can occasionally be a little bit kind. We've had 2 home fixtures which the boys could really get their teeth into over the last couple of weeks, and we've come away with wins, which must have been the major point that you wanted out of it.
Absolutely, it's always good to be in front of your home crowds. Unfortunately, prior to the 2 weeks that we just had, we hadn't really performed at our best at home, and so it's been really important for the lads. You know, they always have a lot of pride in the performance in front of the home crowd, and really wanted to deliver. And thankfully, I think the lads have.
Absolutely. And what do you think the boys have responded in training to that? Can you see any difference as far as their overall feelings?
Well, do you know, Sam, we always say this about our boys. They're all proper 110% out there trying their best week in, week out. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't get it right, and that's sport for us. We've never had any issues with the lads with the training, but I must admit there has been a little bit of a spring in the step this last fortnight.
We head into this weekend sitting pretty up on top of the league, as it were, but I suppose these leagues don't mean anything when a clash with London Welsh comes about. Always a good one.
Oh yeah, you're quite correct. You know, we have a lot of respect for London Welsh and the management and play group. So it will be tough. It'll be very tough down there, and we're aware of it. But also, just coming back to ourselves, we just try if you can. I know it's difficult to keep our eyes off the points off the league. You know, take your eye off the goalposts and just concentrate on our own performance. And hopefully, if we get that right, then we'll be right in the mixer at the end of it. And we'll treat no differently this week and this fixture to the next and the next after that. We're just trying desperately to get our own game sorted out. You know, we're trying to let's look after our backyard before we start talking about anybody else's.
How much of a plus point was that win in the British and Irish Cup earlier in the season away at London Welsh?
Well, it was good, but for some of the different reasons. You know, like I said, there's always a great competition between the two clubs. But what was really good for Bedford Blues, and you know, it sort of, I remember Matt Vollins on the night. He was a giddy little keeper, because we blooded quite a few young kids, and we give the kids a run, and they stepped up and rose to the challenge, which was fantastic for those kids, given an opportunity. And as a little Brucey bonus, we got a win out of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As regards the team, people coming back into it, one name that stands out, Henry Staff. He's had to be very patient. He's been a bit unlucky. A word on him?
No, I'm not going to put any pressure on the kid at all. Injuries for any sportsman, for any athlete, it's a shocking thing. You know, the people who can remain injury free throughout their career are very, very lucky people. You know, and this poor kid's had a bad injury, and he's worked just as hard as he can to get back. And so let's just gently break him into the game situation now, and then hopefully gather momentum, and he can, without too much pressure from us or anybody else, get back on the top of his game, and it'll be lovely to see that.
One final question. December looks a quite good month for Bedford Blues. In the quieter moments between you coaching staff, have you had a chat about what you'd like to make out of December, the other end?
We have actually, yeah. However, I'm not going to divulge too much about that. But I said that I can feel a little bit of momentum growing within the lads, a little bit of a confidence, and we don't want to be arrogant. That's not about us at Bedford Blues. We're on about honest hard work, and we feel if we can dot the I's and cross the T's, we can be very competitive, I think, in this period, which is, as you just identified, a very hard period coming into the Christmas.
Hynes, always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.